Sometimes the weirdest ideas are the best ones. Like one day someone just decided, hey, samurai and lo-fi hip-hop are pretty cool, let's just see what happens. And thus we got Samurai Champloo, one of the most epic anime ever. Literally go check it out. Don't watch this, go watch that, do it. Leave. And that's exactly what Mieruko is. It's a combination of the sometimes wholesome, usually lolly-filled, 99% of the time a little bit questionable slice of life genre, and the spooky, scary, eldritch horror-filled horror genre. Mieruko is about a girl who one day finds herself with the ability to see ghosts. She quickly learns to do her best to ignore them, as she has no way to fight back if they were to attack. The slice of life part comes in because the show is basically about her trying to live a normal life with the constant fear of being attacked by a ghost thing if she's not careful. So what do I think of the story? This is one of the few cases where I have actually read the manga beforehand, and I have to say, there at least, I found the story to be pretty good. The first half is mainly focused on exploring small but very well thought out and interesting encounters with ghosts, and seeing how she deals with them. To be fair, this is a little bit repetitive. I mean, after seeing these situations a few times, you start to see a pattern, but throughout all of this, you can see little things that suggest that something big is going to happen later on, and it 100% delivers. Right as I was getting bored of watching random encounters with ghosts, the manga began to be much more story-based. The encounters now had higher stakes, not awful new characters were being introduced, and overall, it just gets more interesting. This is one of the few things the anime has going for it. The anime almost exactly copies the manga in terms of how the story is handled, down to some of the scenes being pretty much identical to the manga. But the biggest issue is that the show's first season is only 12 episodes. As a result, you barely get to see the more interesting second half that the manga has. I didn't realize I was watching the finale because it was just so nothing. It just concluded with the reveal of a small mystery that was set up only a few episodes ago. It was just so underwhelming, and it's a shame that the anime watchers won't get to see this show shine like the manga does. But how are the characters? This is one of the places where I feel like the anime really fails. This was a bit of an issue in the original manga. Some of the characters were boring and had little to no personality, but somehow the anime brings it to a whole new level. The main cast consists of Mieruko, the main character, this one whose name I don't remember cause who cares, and the little mushroom lolly, but don't worry about her because she's a huge missed opportunity and never gets used. And the one thing they all have in common is that I don't care. All of them, even the main character, are so boring to me in the anime. This is once again because of how short the show is. They would rather invest their time into ghost encounters than actually just having some downtime with the characters to get to know them. Another example of something made infinitely worse by the anime is the writing. Some of the dialogue in the manga is a bit annoying, but you could ignore it. Here though, it's right there, front and center for you to see, and it is painful.
Would it kill you to act a little surprised?
Wow, that voice is not going to get annoying at all. My god.
Charm? Is it new?
Yeah,
Oh,
fresh from the
God.
bookstore.
Oh, it's adorable. I'm so jelly.
Wow, she really
Oh, they
really
had one
did
for
say
bunny
that.
character.
Excuse you? It's Lam the rabbit. Duh.
What in the white girl hell am I watching? I'm 6 minutes in. It's too early for this. I don't know, man. It just feels to me that the anime thought that in place of a personality, making the characters boring, over-exaggerated, or useless was a good idea. Like, this girl's whole personality is having huge tits. That's it. That's her character. And this leads me into a huge, no pun intended, dear god, issue that the anime has with fan service.
Good morning!
There it is! 6 minutes and 15 seconds into the whole show, and there it is. Fan service. Let's go. Let's go. That's a speedrun record. It must be. This is crazy. No way. Kill me. If you counted, I swear that fan service is more frequent in this anime than literal demons from hell that this show is about. Don't get me wrong, I can appreciate when the big titty waifu's shirt randomly combusts, and yeah, I've enjoyed my fair share of beach episodes, but this show just takes it too far. I just can't. Recently, fan service has been annoying me so much. It's so needless and weird and creepy. Like, I don't need tits on the screen every 10 seconds to be interested. But yeah, this is genuinely one of the things I hate most about this anime. Sure, the manga got a little weird sometimes, but nowhere near as often as the anime does. But let's move on and talk about the art. I know exactly what they were thinking when they chose this art style. They weren't thinking, hey, this'll look great. No, they thought, let's make this show look as basic as we possibly can. The color palette is so bright, just like most modern anime these days, and it just doesn't work with the horror aspect of the show at all. The ghosts actually tend to look okay, but they don't fit in with the rest of the world at all. I could see this sort of being purposeful to show the contrast between the bright slice of life world and the dark ghost world that the main character experiences, but I think saying that is giving too much credit to the anime. I don't know, overall the art isn't horrible or anything, but it's just a huge downgrade from the amazing art in the manga, and it sort of just makes me wonder why this anime had to happen. And I very quickly want to talk about the music as well. There's nothing to say. I can't remember a single song. All I know is that the intro and outro are low-key kind of bangers for some reason. I don't know, man. I guess I have bad taste in music probably, but overall this anime just really dropped the ball hard, taking a cool idea and turning it into the most basic thing that it could possibly be. Do I hope for season 2? Sort of. I would love to see how they handle the more story-based stuff, because the few times when they did do it, they did it pretty well. But I just don't think a second season is likely. But then again, if this can get a second season, then I guess anything can.